everybody, Dana here again with more Tuesday tips for leaders of volunteers. This week, talking about TikTok, Instagram, and reaching not just specifically Gen Z, although those are the platforms to reach out to that generation and that age group, but also what happens when you're aligning with influencers or people with really large followings to help with donations, with volunteer engagement, with community engagement, with getting the message out, and where to watch out for bad actors in that scenario. On TikTok and Instagram, there are absolutely groups, mutual aid, nonprofits, and government agencies doing fantastic outreach and working with authentic stories from within their own communities and the service, the circle of the care circles and circle of service that they're doing their mission for, versus shiniest influencers aligning with something just to kind of be a flash in the pan. Now, it can be extremely effective online fundraising, advocacy, calls to volunteering, aligning with people with millions of followers, but a couple things to watch for because the internet. So bad actors. There can be literal bad actors who are people that are playing a part, creating a persona that is not at all authentic, that doesn't really care about the work that your agency is doing, and they just see an opportunity for a little more money, for something trending, and maybe that can be helpful to your agency, but more often than not, it's gonna not be as effective or could cause something disruptive to your agency, like too many people showing up to volunteer, or when they're not called to specifically do that, especially after disasters, and also just kind of, stunts. There can be effective good deed days where we're really seeing real volunteering and community action happening, but very often there can just be set up reality show style stunts that, again, either directly disrupt the work that your organization is trying to do because somebody with 1 million followers just shows up with their phone and their camera and gets in your face and wants to know about stuff and none of it's been planned, to something that is too scripted and really completely fake and has nothing to do with any actual work getting accomplished in the community. So there's a couple different sides to that bad actors scale, particularly on TikTok and Instagram with short stories. So even when there's the best of intentions and you've done some due diligence and you think that this person, this influencer, the streamer that you're aligning with in their channel, really is going to be a good fit, there can just be a natural misalignment for someone who's just trying to create content and get a lot of clicks and get a lot of likes and subscribers versus creating an effective video that really can boil down the key points of an important topic instead of just kind of flashing over it and saying, oh, here's this easy solution that I just threw together with this charity for one day. It's like, that's usually not possible. Usually things need a little more complex solutions to issues and problems that have been in society for a long, long time. I totally get the irony of making a 3 to 5 minute video about the topic of making videos too short and not complicated or complex enough. I get it. And I think it's particularly useful if you're doing a 15-second or 30-second thing on TikTok or Instagram, a little story, that the points that you're making are absolutely essential, and then drive engagement towards links with much more detail and much more complexity to really cause transformational change versus just kind of transactional clicks and profiteering. The good that is done on these platforms is immense. Billions of dollars have been raised. Millions of people have been engaged by, hashtag Good Deeds Day, hashtag Trash Challenge, things like that. Very effective tool in the toolbox. And for that tool, if you really are not sure where to start and you don't already have this going with your agency, I do have a great resource from my friends at Volunteer Iowa in the link of the video description below, linked in the video description below, and check out those few pages if you need to get a start. But again, I think the best thing you can do is have real stories by your volunteers who are already on these platforms sharing their experiences. The best advertisement you have for community engagement are people who are doing the work and become the faces and on the ground representatives of the whole agency, and those are the volunteers that you lead. So I hope you enjoy all of these Tuesday tips. More goodies in the description below, like I said, and we'll see you next time.